Pause. The world watched, holding its breath. It was a late-night announcement, almost designed to catch the global news cycle off guard. In the opulent halls of Riyadh's royal court, a joint statement was read, its words echoing far beyond the marble walls. The Kingdom of Saudi Arabia and the Islamic Republic of Pakistan had signed what they called a comprehensive strategic defense partnership. The news landed like a thunderclap across diplomatic channels from Washington to Beijing. There were no prior leaks, no whispers from intelligence sources. This was a masterclass in secrecy, a sudden unveiling that promised to reshape the political landscape of the Middle East and South Asia. The implications were immediate and profound, sending analysts scrambling to decode the language. What did this pact truly entail? It spoke of deepening military cooperation, joint defense production, and coordinated security protocols. Reading between the lines, the message was unmistakable. This was more than a memorandum. It was a binding commitment between two influential Muslim nations. One, custodian of Islam's holiest sites and a global energy titan. The other, the sole nuclear-armed Muslim-majority state with a battle-hardened army. The partnership felt like a tectonic shift, a deliberate move to form a new center of gravity amid shifting alliances and uncertainty. The timing was everything. September 29, 2025. The global order is in flux. Old alliances questioned, new powers rising. This was a declaration of intent, strategic autonomy and combined strength, a desire to rely less on traditional Western umbrellas, and more on their own power. Foreign ministries were abuzz. Is this a counter to Iran, to Turkey, or the seed of a new bloc? The questions piled up immediately. How will the United States react? What of the Gulf balance and the rivalry with Iran? Could this spark a stronger, unified voice across the Ummah? One thing was clear. A powerful new piece just hit the board, and the game will never be the same again. To grasp this pact, understand the nations at its heart. Vastly different, deeply connected, through faith and strategic interest. Saudi Arabia, heartland of Islam, home to Mecca and Medina, a voice heard globally. Black gold-fueled modernization and clout. Pakistan, forged in 1947 as a homeland for South Asia's Muslims. Demographics and military might, and a declared nuclear power. A large, professional, battle-tested military, contrasting postures, a perfect marriage of capital and capability. This alliance isn't new. It formalizes 6 decades of quiet cooperation. Pakistani pilots flew Saudi jets, officers trained Saudi forces, security contingents protected holy sites, trust built over time. In 1991, Pakistani troops defended the kingdom with the coalition. Economically, Riyadh often served as lender of last resort. Deferred oil, loans, and aid stabilized Pakistan in crises. But complexities arose. Pakistan opted out of Yemen, highlighting delicate balances. A catalyst to define terms, ensure coordinated, mutually beneficial responses. The Riyadh Declaration goes beyond training. It drives deep integration. Pillar 1, joint defense production. Small arms, drones, guided missiles, armored vehicles. Pillar 2, intelligence sharing, a permanent fusion center to track threats and cyber risks. Pillar 3, operational readiness, Army, Navy, Air Force drills, naval patrols in the Arabian and Red Seas. High interoperability, a joint special operations task force, edging toward real alliance. Strategic deterrence, public text is vague, analysts suspect a classified annex, an implied umbrella for Saudi territorial integrity, a game changer. For the Ummah, this is momentous, a tangible show of unity and strength. Long criticized as talk without power, the OIC could find a nucleus here, a potential security bloc drawing in partners from the Gulf to Southeast Asia, UAE, Bahrain, Malaysia, Indonesia, an alternative framework less dependent on shifting Western priorities. But Iran will view it warily. Turkey may see a rival center of gravity. Risk, deepening sectarian fault lines, hardening rival blocs. If framed as defensive, stability and sovereignty, support could swell. If seen as aggressive or sectarian, it could backfire and divide. A double-edged sword, immense benefits, significant risks. Saudi gains, reliable, culturally aligned security and stronger deterrence, especially vis-à-vis Iran. Pakistan's nuclear and conventional strength underpins Riyadh's confidence. It lets the kingdom project power with fewer external constraints. Pakistan gains, investments, energy security, tech transfer, defense industrial growth, new markets. Risks, being dragged into regional conflicts, domestic backlash, and losing neutrality. Pakistan must avoid proxy entanglements and remain an equal ally. Saudi risks, Western alarm over proliferation and deeper entanglement in South Asian flashpoints. Kashmir looms, strategic baggage they must manage carefully. Does this herald a new Muslim superpower? The term is loaded. By classic standards, global reach, economic dominance, cultural sway, not yet. But it has the makings of a dominant regional superpower across the Middle East, North Africa, and South Central Asia. Combined strength, Saudi wealth and energy, Pakistan's large nuclear-capable military. Calculated self-interest in a multipolar world. The Riyadh Declaration is more than paper.